Hi, good morning, all. Today, I came up with a topic called You Forever, and thank you, Sarojah Madam, for providing this platform. So, You Forever is written by Lobsang Rampa. So, Lobsang Rampa is a great spiritual scientist, though his books were very less in number, but his knowledge is eternal. So, he invented many aura machines, and he, he talked about the third eye, and he did many astral travels in his childhood, and many aura machines were invented by him. Right. So we'll come into the topic. So the book is You Forever. He's telling that we are forever. So that means we won't have, we are eternal. We don't have death. Right. So see the universe. Have you ever got the doubt what type of material was all this made up of? So the author is saying that you may see the universe, the space mostly empty, but there are the stars and planets, the Milky Ways, galaxies, and all these things are made by the hydrogen atom. So now the scientists are also saying that this universe is made up of mostly 75% hydrogen and 25% helium and other elements. In this universe, some most important elements are there. Let us take carbon atom. So because the universe, these are all things were made up of these atoms, and uh, we will observe the atoms. You see that in the picture, six protons plus six neutrons are there. Some electrons are revolving around this. So the protons and neutrons are they're moving each other, and the electrons are moving around the protons and electrons. So let us take this hydrogen. So in the hydrogen, one proton is there, and some. Uh, so it is some moving around this. There are no neutrons, and one proton is moving around this. Right. So like this, every atom. So we discovered all these uranium and all other atoms now. So what the author is trying to say that there is a life everywhere. So if you take an advanced electronic microscope and study the carbon atom, it is like a miniature solar system. So you may wonder, it is compared to the solar system. See this, some the planets are moving around the sun, so they are revolving around the sun. Like the same thing, it has happened in an atom. Let us take the carbon atom. So you can see all these things. This is a great invention. So still the scientists not understood fully what is happening in the atom. So they are not completely understood about the miniature universe in the atom. Still the theories are going on. They are learning some and some more new things. Right. Now, Lobsang Rampa is trying to show you a new thing, that man is a universe. Like suppose a creature of infinite smallness is in front of you in a certain distance. It is watching you. If you give the voice to the that virus, what will it say? So we are thinking that man is a solid. Man is solid. To us, man is solid because we cannot push the finger through our flesh. We cannot. The finger won't go through our flesh, through our body. But if you see the man in the eyes, through the eyes of the that the small creature, the infinite smallness creature, what will it say? So it says that, so we may look to them like some planets, like this eye looks like a sun, and this eye look like a some other planet, and our body parts, and like a spiral nebula, like our so we have many water. So we have waters and blood circulations and or many things. So it may look like a some river system, some river systems and some canal system. It may seem, and it can pass through our body. So how because so like we see in the universe, we see there's some space between the stars. So we are just traveling through the universe. We experience that then some most of the thing is space is there like that. It can see the space. It can see the space in our body. That's why it is saying that man is a universe. It look a man. It looks like a he looks like a universe to the that small creature. It is a wonderful thing that by based on the size of the item, the appearance will all thing. It may cause some uh, right. It may cause some huge difference. So suppose if we travel in a space, suppose just we have taken some spaceship and just we are traveling the universe. What will we see? Some stars are there. Just we are not getting the complete picture because we have not understood the universe very well. Based on our size, based on the creature size, it may look like a universe. So what we are watching is not complete full picture, right? So the world is made of atom. Now we know that three to four states are there. So one is solid, liquid, gas, and plasma. We don't discuss the plasma. And if the atoms are near, very close, it's called a solid. If the atoms are some the atoms are very loosely packed, it's called a liquid. And the atoms are they are freely moving, it's called a gas. So depends on the size. That means that creature is able to freely go through the wall because it can freely go through the wall because that it can see that. So we are seeing it as a wall. It is solid material, but so, depending on the size of the organism that observes this world, depending on the coherence of atoms, the scenes seen in this world are false analysis. So, everybody is saying this world is not real. So, based on this theory, so they are saying like that, and it can travel through a wall. So, the virus it can travel through a wall because the uh, to us the atoms are tightly packed, but to them it may be like it may see the gaps between every atom between every atoms, right? So we also think that there is no life in the stones, but there is a life is everywhere. It is in the trees, in the stones, and water everywhere. Water, the life is everywhere. So we also know that we came from like from to the stones and the next trees and next animals and next to human forms like this. So the life is everywhere. And now we will understand a new topic called Aurora Borealis. And here you can see the sun, and here some Earth is there. Earth is there. This is the North Pole and South Pole. We all know that sometimes some solar wind and the heat, dust, the solar tsunamis will happen. So the tsunamis will happen in also sun, and that time it disturbs the magnetic field of the earth. So this is the magnetic field at that time. So this the north winds or the aurora borealis will happen, and we will see the different types of colors in the on the earth, right? So this is a very beautiful pictures and with beautiful colors. So these are different colors, and not only on earth, we can see some other colors, not like green. And this aurora borealis will happen on Jupiter and Saturn also. And Saturn is also called a beautiful planet. And to the north pole, aurora borealis will happen, and for the south pole, aurora australis will happen. So we are discussing the colors. These are colors. These are unique colors. And if we go beyond the Earth level, our astral body can see some different colors. We cannot explain. We have never seen on such an Earth. So why we are discussing all these colors? And this is this is also the etheric body of the earth. So in the coming chapters, we are going to learn the etheric body. We also know that there is a magnetic field surrounded by the earth. Now we will learn that magnetic field is also called the etheric body of the earth. Sometimes without effort, naturally this aurora borealis will happen. This explains the etheric body of the earth. Right. We'll enter into the second chapter. It's called silver cord. So see this body, 60% water is there. In the brain, 73%, lungs, 83%, blood, 95%. Like, so we have water, sodium, potassium, magnesium. So what will happen? So chemical reaction will happen. Electricity will be generated in our body. So finally, we are saying that the brain is generating some electricity, not up like running a mobile charge or something. It can just give a small zero light. It can give the electricity up to small zero light. It can light up a small zero light, right? So now we'll talk about the capacity of the brain. So it can receive the signals and it can transmit the signal just like a transmitter. So the transmitter somewhere the cricket match is somewhere is there, and it can receive the signal. The commentary is receive the signal like this. It also not only receiving, it also transmits. It can Yes. So that means uh, it receives the signal and it also transmits the messages such as lessons learned, experience gained to the overself. So we all know that we can measure the through the electroencephalogram. Through this reading, we may understand, the doctors may understand the person, whether he's how his health condition, whether he's sick or not, and something. So these are all we can measure. So this is about that. And for mother and child, there is umbilical cord is there. So through this umbilical cord, he receives the pain, happiness, the food, the mother heartbeat, and both are same with this mother heartbeat. He experiences all the things happening to the mother. So the how the child is able to know all the things, what is happening to mother through this umbilical cord. If mother is happy, he is happy. If mother is sad, he is becoming sad. How? So the umbilical cord is the medium between these two. So there is a we can everybody knows that. So now the new thing is that silver cord. So here human body is there and the human ourself is above, somewhere is there, or this you can say this is astral body, and there is a connection between you and the human body, some astral body is called a silver cord. So the silver cord is a mass of high velocity molecules which vibrate and rotate at an extremely divergent range of frequencies. So the frequencies, the molecules are they're vibrating constantly. They are vibrating. So this is about silver cord. There is a connection between your human body and the astral body. And the author is saying that the driver, this boy is playing with the toy with his remote control, like that. This is your human body, and the remote control is somewhere else. So this is called a oversell. This is called he's called a driver. So like the boy is driving the car with his remote control. Someone is trying. Someone is giving some instructions to our body. So someone is the over self is called over self. The over self is gaining the knowledge. He's receiving the experiences. So sometimes the over self may be one, and this type of bodies, like this type of cars, one remote control, 5 to 6 cars like this, one over self, and sometimes five human bodies will be operated by the over self. Right. So the word self sounds down a part of itself, as we discussed, into human body in order to that lessons may be learned and experiences gained. So you are the speck of the over self. So one small speck of from the over self, you came to earth and you are gaining the knowledge. You are sharing all your experiences to the over self. Now in this process, if you do a good thing, your astral rate of vibration will improve. The earth vibration will also improve, and vice versa. If you do the same thing negatively, your vibration will decrease, and the earth vibration, the whole planet spiritual vibration will be decreased. So there are sir, many sayings. There are Buddhist monks. They're practicing that they're doing only good at all times. So even if anybody does wrong to them, they are also doing only good to them. So, have you ever think that how Leonardo da Vinci and how he painted the picture, or Ramanujan were celebrating the Mathematics Day, how he gained all the knowledge? So, the author is revealing the secret behind the inspiration to them, behind the secret, behind beyond their levels, right? So, Leonardo da Vinci, he has a connection with his overself. So the connection is not like we are. His connection is very constant. He's getting the messages. He's getting the energies constantly. His sleep patterns were also very different. He was taking rest for every 6 months, every 6 hours, like 15 minutes. He was taking resting. He was taking rest, and when he was continuously drawing the pictures, he just he was just he has connection between the ourself. That's wonderfully created this Mona Lisa picture and many other, the Last Supper and many other pictures. These are worldwide famous. Coming to mathematician Srinivasa Ramanujan from India, he's very great. So how he became great? So in his sleep mode, he was not aware of these theorems. So he was getting the knowledge from his overself. He was writing on the book in the early morning. He too doesn't know that this was this was written by him, created by him. So he was wondering about his theorems. Now also, if anybody proves his theorem, whether this is the theorem, and if he proves that subject, this is a this is a step by step process. You will be awarded some PhD. So that much level was created by the Ramanujan. And so coming to our Crystal Children Corner, so the Saroja madam was trying to, she was trying to do many things, but was initial days she was not clearly she was not clear about his projects. So her over self, some ourselves given has given the creative idea, and now we are seeing that we are implementing in future days also. We may see wonders to the Crystal Children Corner. So already Crystal Children are coming from our Beyond Mind Foundation. So in future, many great masters will share the data in the online platforms and other platforms, right? So I love Bruce Lee and Michael Jackson. These are very great persons. So if you observe, even cameras, they cannot catch his movements. Like we all know that one punch, one 1 meter, 1 meter punch, like 1 inch punch, is very famous. His movies were extraordinary. So how he was able to create all these fighting ever wondrously? He received all this knowledge from his higher self. And Michael Jackson, so the person has got worldwide fans, extraordinary dance, extraordinary singing. How this was possible to him? In an interview, he told that I received all these new styles and dance movements from my soul. That means we can understand that he has the connection with his higher self. He has a great connection with his ourself. That's why he created the impact in the public. Now also, many people are loving him. So coming to our Roja top 10 world songs, so one of the thing, A.R. Rahman, he created wonders with the music. He's at the present time. He belongs to present time now, and at the midnight only he starts his music sitting. He was he was also getting all the music knowledge from his higher self, right? And you might have seen that some dogs are continuously barking by watching something. So you may confuse why it is barking like that, why he is barking like that. But the author is saying that so the animals can see a different range of frequencies, and here can see different frequencies, and here different range of frequencies than humans. So humans generally we have 20 hertz frequencies. We cannot listen below 20, and 20 to 20,000 only we can listen, and above 20,000 we cannot listen. But the dogs can listen these 20,000 hertz, and it can see the vibrations. It can see the silver cords. You can see the silver cords. So that's why they are barking. So something beyond our knowledge, they are watching. That's why they are continuously barking. This is one reason explained by the Lobsang Rampa. And in this on this earth, so there's some exceptional qualities for some animals, like cow is there and dog is there. Both are same. Uh, Cow is also can see uh, some beyond what we cannot see. So these animals have exceptional knowledge. Sometimes the snakes will come out from the earth. It can give the signals like earthquakes, about earthquakes. These are the extraordinary qualities to them. And for the dog, it can see the silver cords, and it can also listens the whistle sound. It can yeah, it can respond very fast by listening the whistle sound. And remember that our body, suppose we are in the black mood or the blue mood or happy or sad, our cells, so because our body is made up of molecules, they're also responding. Our body is vibrating like see the video, and like this every time. If you are happy, that means your molecules are happy. If you are sad, your molecules are sad. So how the diseases are forming, how the endorphins and other happy hormones are releasing in your body, all this is on so all this is based on this theory. So our body corresponds to our feelings. The molecules in it are extremely vibrating. And in this textbook, you will find a beautiful experiment called magnetic field experiment. In the left picture, someone has drawn the picture. You're thinking, no, no one has drawn the picture. I will show this. Some magnet is there, bar magnet is there. That person is pouring the iron dust on the bar magnet. So you can see the wonder, it is creating some form, like the left side form. You can see the clear picture on the left side. On the right side, you can see the video. So how this is, how he created that form? Because for the Earth, we already discussed it. We already said in the Aurora Borealis that Earth has a magnetic field. Everything on the Earth has magnetic field. You have the magnetic field. The bar magnet also have the magnetic field. So the experiment is showing that everybody has a magnetic field. Yes, and you can see some experiments in the textbook. You can read them, and this is the 3D diagram of the etheric body, our etheric body. And soon we are going to learn about the etheric body. So this is like your magnetic field. The magnetic field is also called etheric body. So this is a 3D diagram of the magnetic field. Like now you can see the woman here is there. So in our mind, in our brain, so we have water is there, magnetic field is there, electricity is there. So like this, the etheric body is formed. You can see the etheric of the woman. Uh, she got some trophy in her hand. It is also the trophy has also a etheric form, and her hair, it is covered by her hair to her feet and to the dress, everything. So you can also see the etheric bodies of anybody. So there's some experiments were discussed in the textbook. You may learn through the textbook by Lobsam Rampa. So here author is explaining about the etheric and aura. So aura is different from etheric. So the etheric is an 8 inch of an inch to 6 inches. Suppose if you are very energetic, it may go up to 6 inches. Otherwise, it will go. Otherwise, you are tired, it will go to the 8 of an inch. Right. You're seeing some great pictures, and coming to Ramana Maharshi, his aura was beyond the earth. It was so generally a person's etheric body or aura up to some meters, some based on the capacity of the person. It may some meters, but Ramana Maharshi's aura was almost it crossed the earth. So like you cannot expect some great persons auras. Like we'll do some experiment. If somebody is behind you, without touching you, you can feel that someone is hiding behind you. So how you were able to know that someone is there nearby you? That means your magnetic field or your etheric body, they touched your etheric body. That's why you are feeling the sensation. As we discussed, if you're if you're tired, it is 1/8 of an inch, and sometimes it may go up to 6 inches based on your state of the happiness. So that's like that. They were you were able to find the touch of your body. Like suppose you are doing the meditation, someone is watching you. You may disturb. So that you can experience that someone is watching you. So that means you can watch through your etheric body also, not only with your eyes, physical eyes. You can watch through etheric body. All the saints and the great people will watch through will with their etheric bodies. This is the greatness of the etheric body. And power shocks. So this person has got the power shock. You can see the skeleton. So the person who has got power shock, right? And you can see that the colors, the blue or pink color, based on the colors, we can decide the person is going to whether is going to live or die. That means the people who have the ability to watch the auras can identify the person is going to die by just watching the color of the aura or etheric body, right? Now we will discuss the Saint Elmo's fire. This is a cool fire. Even if you touch the fire, you don't uh, get a you don't get a mark because this is not a real fire. See the first picture and second picture. The ship has got some light surrounded by the light, and in olden days, the people will think that some devil ship is coming, but it's not a devil or it's not a fire. It is like etheric body of the ship. So you observe the lights. So this is example for etheric body. That means uh, that means the ship is in the water, and in the salt water, the electricity will be formed, and a magnetic field will be arranged, and with the continuously contacting with the weather, some ions will be exchanged, and this phenomena will happen on the ships, and even in the flights. The pilots may think that their flight is on the fire in the previous times, but the scientists found that this is not a fire, but this may damage. This is not. It won't create any harm. But sometimes they feel that some engines are they're in a failure or like that. Uh, so based on the weather conditions, it creates increases the visibility of the etheric. So why this example we are discussing that if somebody can argue that there is no etheric body, but the universe is showing you that even the ships and aeroplanes and they do have a etheric body. So without effort, in certain conditions, the universe is teaching you there is a etheric body. And also, you might have seen that corona effect on transmission line. And these are not lights lightened by the people, or so these are the corona effect. It's called a corona effect. This may harm the power grid. This may harm to the power grid failures. So the electricity engineers will take some precautions not to erosion the power, not to got under the effect of the corona effect, and so they will take some precautions, and so they work and right. So this is showing that, so this is the etheric body of them, and this is the corona effect. This is all about that. And some more etheric experiments are given in the you forever textbook, so you can read and practice all the experiments. So to find a etheric body of a person, and some experiments with examples were given in the textbook, right. Finally, we will learn something more about the etheric body. So the person is lying on the floor, looking dead. So you have seen, or you may have experienced that some etheric body is floating on the air. You might have seen. So next time you don't worry about them, because it cannot harm you. It is just a body. Like this is a body, this is a dead body, physical body, this is a etheric body. They don't harm you. Both are going to decay, but it takes some time. We will learn about them. So on the right side, you have a healthy person. On the left side, you have a diseased person. So if you observe their etheric bodies, the right person's aura is good. The left side person is going to decay. Is decaying, continuously decaying. That means he is admitted in the hospital and he is not well. That person is going to die. By understanding his etheric body, we learn that the person is soon going to die. So if any master is there, he will identify the how many hours are available to you on this earth. Suppose if a healthy person died, if a healthy person dies, then his etheric body won't decay. slowly decay. It will take some more days. That is the 40 days is the time now. Within the 40 days, it is slowly it goes on decaying. So this is the difference. The diseased body, this like will be like this, and the good healthy body, the etheric body of the person like will be like that. And in in the Bahubali, you have seen that. Okay, this is not irrelevant, right? Okay, right. Right. Thank you very much. In the coming chapters, you will learn the aura, aura machines, and you can easily identify the person, whether it is a really good or bad, based on the color of the aura. You can identify them. So very good, very good. Thank you very much.